Hey guys, welcome back. Last video, or maybe the video before, I got a question in the comments about follow-up to my speaker setup. On the tested video, I showed a Bluetooth speaker that I was going to put in my suit. Now, a few videos ago, I did show how I disassembled that speaker and I 3D printed a new back for it to lower the profile, but it still kept all the guts to the actual speaker, so there's some in and out kind of porting that helps it have better sound quality. And I kept all that inside, but I made the back about, I don't know, almost a ½ inch smaller and more tapered so it would fit more comfortably. Now, I never intended on using the Bluetooth functionality of the speaker. I just wanted the speaker itself, and I was going to hardwire it into the suit like my previous speaker. I choose to do that because if I ever have a problem with the connection while I'm in the suit, it's going to be very difficult for someone to set it back up, especially if I'm someplace that's loud or anything. I just don't want the least amount of trouble is better than having some kind of thing that could go wrong or lose a signal, etc. So, in the previous video, I showed how I set the speaker up and I 3D printed a new back for it, and it's right in there. It's less deep than my previous speaker as far as the depth from the front to back, but it's slightly wider in this area, so it's kind of a little less comfortable than my previous one. It's not bad, but the previous one was less noticeable when I was wearing the suit. So with this speaker, it sounds better than my last speaker did. My last speaker was blown and it was very, very distorted. This one is slightly an underpowered speaker for the voice amp. So the voice amp is putting too much power through it. It distorts a little bit also, but it's not nearly as bad as the old one. But it's not as good as the old speaker was when it was new. So I'll probably end up replacing this again sometime soon. I've bought, I don't have them all here. This one just happened to be on the table, but I bought a few small speakers like this, different sizes, slightly different power ratings, just to test them. I will do this over the next few weeks. It's not a major hurry. And I found a few more online that might even be better. They're very thin, but they're supposed to be very loud, and they're good for voice quality, which is what I am looking for. So let's see how this works. So if you haven't seen my setup before, I have my Acre voice amp in the back here, which I've just completely gutted. I just took the circuit board, the battery, and stuck it on the back of the suit. The wire runs down inside this hole that's back here. The one part comes up, hooks to my helmet, with the lights and the microphone hook into this one plug, and the other half of the speaker, where the speaker hooks up to the actual amp, there's wires that run down the inside that connect here. So when I screw the suit together, they actually make a connection. There's two little plates that connect, and then the speaker gets power. So that's, you can see here, I just have a little piece of tape holding it down, make sure it doesn't catch on anything, but the wire runs along here to the connectors on the inside. So I will hook it up. Now, a little forewarning, I may have mentioned this in a previous video. This microphone that I'm using here is very, very sensitive, and I think it clips out. I had this microphone, which is closer to the microphone that comes with the actual Acre amp, and this one has better sound quality, but it's very, very directional. So if it's slightly off to one side, certain sounds don't pick up very well. So T's and S's and even P's sometimes just don't get picked up in the speaker. Other sounds do. Vowel sounds come out really nice. I don't know. It's kind of better. I'm going to see if I can mod it so it picks up a little bit more sound. It's, like I said, it's very, very directional. If you turn it just 5 degrees different, it won't pick up any sound. So it's good and bad. You got to aim it right. Whereas the microphone in here, it just picks up all kinds of sounds. So it's a little overly loud. So we're going to do a test. I'm going to plug this thing in. I'm going to put this goofy face on while I do this. Hook this up and turn this on. We'll see how it sounds. I may do it again with the other microphone here in a minute, if I can find the switch here. Here we go. Another thing to consider is that there is a little bit of vibration between the speaker housing and the suit. which is muffled quite a bit when you're wearing it because my actual stomach is pushing against the speaker and it cuts down on vibration. Actually, what I'll do is I'll put this behind it to mimic my big old belly wearing the suit. Hopefully that'll kill some of the vibration here. Let's see if this is on. And this looks ridiculous.
And excellent. And I am C-3PO, Human Cyborg Relations. And this is my counterpart, R2-D2.
So you can hear it. It's a little overpowered, but it is more clear than the previous one. So for the time being, it's better than my last version. However, like I mentioned, I will be switching it out again. Whatever speaker I put in next time, I will also 3D print a custom back for it to protect it. Because the problem with my last speaker, the Acre speaker that came with my Acre, sounded really good for a while. It was exposed to sweat and everything. So the cone of the speaker, which is some kind of paper, ended up getting soft and ended up tearing and getting dented and just made it sound really, really bad. So I'm going to try to prevent that by making a housing. And housing should actually help the acoustics as well. Anyway, I hope that answers the question about the speaker. It's okay. It's better than the last one. It's not great yet, but new one's coming. I'm also considering a newer Acre. There's one that's the 1507, I believe. It's a little bit smaller, and I may get one of those and just gut that and do a whole new one and just see if it's better. I used one as a backup at in an event one time, and it sounded really good, just as is, and the whole system actually fit under the suit. Not quite as comfortable as that, but worked, and it sounded really, really clear and good. So we'll go there and see. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully that answered the questions, and I'll be back probably tomorrow with something else. So see you guys soon. Bye.